Okay. I'm kind of starting in the middle of this. I've destroyed the starting part of this, and I did that deliberately because it exposed too much information, personal information, as I was setting up my OVHCloud account, and I don't want to broadcast all of that. There were no viewers, and the video is now gone forever, so you've missed your chance. Okay, so basically, I'm setting up a new version of my website in such a way that I don't have a whole bunch of servers that I'm running. I'm just running one virtual private server, or VPS. And I've decided to use OVHCloud as the location for that because some people told me it's the most affordable. So I'm using ChatGPT to guide me. So here's what I want. I have my domain names, but we'll be hosting several domains from the same VPS. Be using different applications, for example, Apache or Python. I'd like to host my own mail server, but that's, a later thing. Containers are okay, but I need an easy way to work inside them. It's a personal project, but it should be secure, and as I said, OVH. Okay, so I got a bunch of recommendations, all of which made sense to me. I'm not going to go through them all because we're going to basically go through this step by step. Okay, so all this is good. Let's get started. Step me through it. Need to start by creating a VPS, right? So this is what I did. I didn't add an SSH key. It didn't give me an option of adding an SSH key during provisioning. Let's come back to OVH. Okay, so didn't give me an option of adding an issue. I was creating a new account. Okay, we'll fix it cleanly and securely in the first login. We'll go slow, explicit, and safe. OVH will have sent you an email with a bunch of stuff. Yes. How do I see my email now without exposing it all? Let's see what's... Oh, that's okay. Okay, I'll just do this and then move this out. Okay. All right, yeah, there's my email from OVHCloud. Okay, so we'll log in once with the password, add the SSH key, and disable password login. Okay, so from your local machine, oh, I see, okay. Okay, so let's look at what we've got here. I've got way too many of these tabs running. That's just too many tabs, too many. Close tab, but not this one. Erg. Hang on a sec. You can look at my pictures there for a second. Let me just close a few tabs here. Yeah, this is a more great planning by me. Okay, we don't need that on there. We don't need that on there. All right. Don't need that. Okay. Now we got two tabs running. That's better. So here's the virtual private server that I have. If I click on it, all right, So it's loading something, but it will have sent me an email with the VPS IP address. Yep, there it is. Root password. Okay, this is even a bit trickier. There's a thing that says please generate your password using, and then there's an address. So let's do that. It's tricky doing this while broadcasting live, right? So okay, so let's generate my password. Okay, so it gave me my password, and it's given me my root address, and now according to ChatGPT, the thing I should do is log in once with my password. Okay, so let's do that. Now, I have on my machine PowerShell somewhere, and you should see me flipping through my various applications. There it is, PowerShell. Okay, now, long story short, I have SSH. See, there's proof that I have SSH. So we're good with that. If you don't have SSH and PowerShell, I'm going to have to refer you to something else. We'll go to ChatGPT and ask them. I've done this in previous how-to or following instructions videos. And so as a result, I have it on my home computer now. Basically, it involves having a thing that puts Linux commands into PowerShell. All right. So I want to SSH, and then it says root, but I think that's wrong. Okay, so here are the instructions that ChatGPT gave me. Root at your VPS IP. However, the email that I got from OVH gave me a username of Ubuntu. That's my invoice. I'll just save that in invoices. Okay. So I think I use Ubuntu and not root. Let's try it with root and we'll see what happens first. But I don't think that'll work. So SSH root at, and then that. Are you sure you want to continue? We'll go yes. You have to spell it out. And now the password, which I generated by clicking on the link that it gave me in the email, and this expires shortly. So I'll put the password in, click here, and then right click, and that should have entered it. Permission denied. Okay, let's try Control V. Right, too many authentication failures. Okay, so it's Ubuntu. So I just used the up arrow to retrieve the previous command that I just typed in. I'll try Ubuntu. U-B-U-N-T-U. Ubuntu. Pretty sure that's how you spell it. And now, okay, right click. That should have pasted the password in invisibly. You are required to change your password immediately. Very good. Okay. So current password will be the same as I had. So right click again and then hit enter. And then new password. And we'll retype it. Password updated successfully. Okay. So I have a password and I'm in. And where I see Windows. Oh, it closed me out because I have a new password. Okay. So we'll SSH back in. Now we'll log in with the new password. And now we're in. Okay. New release. Okay. Do release upgrade. Okay, so we're going to do that. Do release upgrade. Always a good idea to upgrade right off the bat. Oh, please install all available updates for your release. Okay. All right, well, let's go back to ChatGPT. Okay, here we are. Okay. At this point, you should be logged in as root. Now, I'm not. Okay, so I wonder if I can get into root from here. So I'll just do su super user root. Authentication failure. Okay. Well, let's just do su. Okay, didn't like that either. So let's try authentication failure. Okay. Let's go complain to ChatGPT. Okay, it didn't give me root access. I had to log in as Ubuntu at and then the IP address. That's actually better and more secure. Okay. Okay. OVH's Ubuntu images often ship with a locked root account and a default Ubuntu user with sudo will adapt cleanly. So we'll keep Ubuntu for now. Add your SSH key to it. Then optionally create a personal admin user, lock down SSH, and enable the firewall. Right. And we need to do this kind of like reasonably quickly because right now it's just kind of sitting out there. It's password protected, but you know. All right. Okay, confirm sudo works. Sudo-v. Okay, so let's go back in here. Let's try sudo-v. Enter password for Ubuntu. No, it didn't like that. Sudo, oops, just try that again. Oh, it wants the password again. Probably going to reject that too. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh. -V. I don't know whether that worked or not. If it doesn't error, you're good. I did. Okay. It didn't. It asked for a password. I gave mine. It didn't error. How can I test? Okay. My account is in the sudo group. Right. Okay, sudo who am I? Very good. That's a good test. Sudo who am I? Root. Okay, sudo works. We're in a good, safe place to continue. No, we haven't done the other stuff yet. So let's go back. Oh. Okay, let's go back. Stop. Jumping ahead too fast. All I've done is enable sudo. We'll slow this way down. Okay. Open a brand new terminal. Okay. Okay, so let's do that. Opening a brand new terminal. Slide all the way down to PowerShell again. Just for the record, this normally goes faster for me. But I'm just doing everything like super slow just to be clear. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right, SSH key is not set up yet. Password SSH works, sudo works. Okay. Next thing. Okay, so on your local computer, run. So we're going to need another window. Right, so, well, no, that's doing something else on your local. So let's start up another instance of PowerShell. Okay, so now I've got two PowerShells running. Here's my local computer on the left. And here's my VPS on the right. We'll just keep them like that, just to keep them straight, so I don't confuse one with the other. Right? Yeah, that's good. Alrighty. Whoops, that's not what I want. We can probably close that. We don't really need it. Okay. On your local computer, run ls.ssh. Okay. And if we see ID ed25519.pub, we can use that. I do have that. I made that in 2024. I don't know how ChatGPT knew that, but okay. Or I could create one just by doing this and calling it that, 25519. So we'll use this. And then now print the key, okay? You'll see one long line. Okay, so this is the public key. So I don't think it's going to matter if people see it. Does it matter if people see ed25519.pub? No, it does not matter. Okay. All right. So we're going to print it out. So there it is. And I'm going to go back now. All right, so we print the line. You see the big long, one long line? We do. It's wrapped a bit here, but we can see it's all one big long line. Okay. So on the VPS, where I'm already logged in as Ubuntu, we're going to make a directory. Part of the reason I'm doing this like really carefully is because I'm really bad at public and private keys. I confess. So I'm just stepping through this really carefully. Okay. I'm in home Ubuntu. Didn't ask me to change anything or anything like that, so I'm going to make dir -p tilde.ssh. I'm not sure what the P does, but I know I'm making it in my home directory. We can see that. Oh, right, it's hidden, right, so we don't see it. Okay, chmod 700. tilde. So now we're setting read-write permissions on it. Pretty secure ones. The only person who will be able to do anything with this is me logged in as Ubuntu. And then nano, in other words, to edit, nano tilde /.ssh authorized keys. Okay. Now this is my editing screen. So now we need to paste this entire line into it. So I'll copy it I'll use Control C. No, I'll use Control C will just close this. I'll use right click. And now I'll come over here. I'll use right click again. And that copied it and then pasted it in. Just hit enter to give it its own line. And Control X to exit. And it's going to ask if I want to save it. Yes. And saving. SSH authorized keys. All right. And now we'll see, you have to set the permissions on it. So we'll do that. chmod 600. So that's read write only. So you can't even execute anything in there. No, nothing like that. Okay. Test key login. Do not skip. Okay, so we're going to open a new terminal window. So one more of these. Am I going to go this slowly through everything? Probably. All right, PowerShell. All right. And then SSH, your VPS IP. There it is. Oh no, that's not it. SSH Ubuntu. There we go. And we're logged in. That's how it's supposed to work. Now, I didn't know this whole bit about I need to put my keys in the right directory and all of that. I learned incidentally that if I do, well, I'm in Ubuntu now. Let's exit. Exit. I learned incidentally that if I do this and then indicate the location of my public key, which is also the location of my private key, that also works. -I. This time I didn't have to do that. This time I put everything in the right place and it just works. But they never, and this is why I'm following instructions from ChatGPT, because in actual instructions, they never tell you that. So, okay. Do not change SSH config yet. Did the new SH login ask for a password? Okay. No. Okay. That's the most important security milestone. So, next thing we'll do is disable the SSH password, and then I'm going to have to call an end to this episode because I have a meeting in just a few minutes. But then we'll pick it up after my meeting. So if you're watching on YouTube, I don't know if you're watching or not, because I don't know if there's anyone in. Yeah. Okay. Disable SSH password authentication. Only this. Right. So, on the VPS, we'll just copy the code. Okay, sudo nano, so we're opening an editor. And this is the SSHD server-wide configuration file. Whee! Look at all that. So, find or add these lines. What is find in here? Oh yeah, where is? Control F. Control F. Password. password authentication. Right, so we'll have to do two things. Password authentication, so we'll put no here. So I uncommented it, right? It didn't say to uncomment it, but okay, now Control F again. We'll find the other thing, pub key authentication. Here it is, right near the top. Pub key authentication, yes. Optional, but fine. Okay. Permit root login, no. It probably already has that. All right, well, whatever. Okay, we'll just leave it. Oh no, let's find it and see what it says. Control F. Permit root. Prohibit password. Permit root login. No. Let's do that. Don't think it'll do anything bad. Save and exit. I always do it the other way around. Control X to exit, and then save, yes, and then reload. So sudo, I can just copy this, copy code, go back here, and I'm pasting this by right clicking and hit enter, so it's reloaded SSH. And now we'll try it one more time. So PowerShell, where are you? There you are. So set Ubuntu, and it worked. All right, confirmed. Okay, we're going to end the episode here, but like I said, I'm going to have my meeting, then we'll come back to it. So, see you soon.